Well, hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for March 2021 reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. One more for Cancer. Here we go for March, Universe. Please. Okay. Okay, Cancers. The overall energy of this reading is the Nine of Swords. You're up in your head about something. Something you can't get off your mind, and I want to read the rest of this reading, or at least this section here, to try to find out what exactly is on your mind, like constantly, and, you know, every waking moment almost. Up here in your highest energy, the Four of Swords. So yeah, this kind of makes sense with that Nine of Swords here, spending time alone. You've been seeking advice from the universe. You've been going through some deep healing here. It's been rough. You've had a rough time. This is seeking advice from the universe. It's like looking for answers. It's a very spiritual healing card here. A lot of meditating. A lot of time alone. It's right next to the Queen of Swords. This is the card for air. So that'd be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Might be strong in your chart or in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, this is about seeking, I was going to say advice, so it must be advice from the universe, which I already think you're doing. I know you're doing with these two cards right here on how to move forward. But it's also about seeking the truth and seeking the clarity about a situation. This is usually through conversation. Excuse me, with this sword up. You could be talking with yourself during this healing time and trying to get your answers and trying to get everything like straight in your mind. This Queen of Swords is looking right at the Three of Pentacles. So it feels like there was some kind of issue, like possibly an argument, butting heads with somebody here. This is a black card, so you know it's like unwanted energy. I think this energy might have put you in this place of the Nine of Swords with somebody. Excuse me. I have the Hangman here, right under the Four of Swords. This is the universe again. I mean, this is seeking guidance. This is what I call the card of enlightenment because the head is all lit up here. So I try to look around this card and try to see, you know, some things. All I really see around the Hangman today is that you have, and well, maybe you don't even realize it, okay? So maybe that's why they're pointing it out, is you've been in this state of healing. All this time that you're spending alone, I think you're really up in your head about, but it's going to be beneficial to you because you are healing. It's right next to the center energy of this card, and on the other side is a Knight of Pentacles. This is like the slowest moving card in the deck. This is heavy, like earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. One of those signs might be in your chart heavy or in someone else's chart around this reading, but it's mostly about the slowness of the horse. It barely moves. It moves barely. And the pentacle that this figure is carrying. So it feels like it's right under the Three of Pentacles. So it feels like there was an argument about commitment. There was an argument about taking a relationship to the next step. Let me read on. Under the Hangman, we got the Five of Wands. Yeah, anxiety, confusion, stress. Yeah. You were very, it feels like you were very stressed and confused about why this pentacle, this security, stability, the groundedness, and possibly even a commitment has not come forth yet. And I think this was in a prior relationship or in a relationship that you're in now. Okay? So, right next to the Five of Wands is the Three of Wands. This is, under the Nine of Swords. I feel like this feels like something, a place where you don't want to be. But I feel like this is where you're at. So I kind of feel like you're separated from somebody that you had an argument about, commitment or moving forward to the next level of a relationship. So this is the Three of Wands, and that's all about being on your own. It's about looking out there over the world, waiting for your ship to come in. So you might be waiting for this person to come back, to return into your life, or you might be waiting for someone else to come into your life. But the thing about it is, under the Nine of Swords, it's like you don't want to be in this position. It's hard. It's not where you want to be, it's where you are, okay? You are going through some deep healing. You know that you are in this place where you're waiting for your ship to come in. So I kind of feel like you're waiting for someone to return to your life. You're very stressed. It's right next to the Five of Wands. So this is stress, confusion, and anxiety. So I really feel like you're waiting for someone to return to your life that's carrying that pentacle. They're very slow to offer it. I have the Ten of Wands right next to the Three of Wands. This is it was a heavy burden. It did, because they weren't coming forth with anything tangible in this relationship. Yeah, and I think you had an argument about it. I think the separation and the fact that they weren't coming forth with this security or stability or moving to the next level in a relationship became a heavy burden. Now, the good thing about the Ten of Wands is that there's no 11. So you can drop those wands all at once, or you can drop them one by one. So you're nearing the end of this burden, okay? Let's take out more cards. Cancers, what's going on here? One more shuffle for Cancers, please. Okay, let's take out the second part of this reading. Yeah. That's good. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Don't know about him or her, the Emperor. That is good too. Okay. Well, let's read the second half. Up here in your highest energy is the Three of Swords. Yeah. See, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Whatever this was really broke your heart. There's tears. And it's an argument. It's an argument, I think, about security and stability. It might involve someone else, because now we have the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I don't count the Three of Wands. So let's read on. You're moving out of this Three of Swords energy. We have a whole new life cycle coming in for you. All this healing, all this time alone, all this seeking the truth and the clarity about the matter, you're actually healing over. And you're getting ready to move into this new life cycle. And on the other side of it is the Ace of Cups. This is, you have this. You already have this within you, all this love. But what you are seeking is someone to hand you what you hand them in love. So, you, it looks like, are heading towards that. Towards somebody handing you a giant cup of love. Now, let me read on. I can change my mind at any point. One card can totally change everything. But I don't think so. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. This is another cycle. This is the universe. The universe whispering in your ear, nudging on your, pushing on your back, you know. It's like you're making decisions for yourself with help from the universe in order to move into this new life cycle. And it has to do with this pentacle. It's very close to it. So you want a new life cycle. You want to be able to exchange giant cups of love, which you are moving towards. It's also spinning right towards this Emperor. Now this Emperor, this is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart, strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But it's funny, what's funny about the Emperor, it landed right between the World and the Wheel of Fortune. So your new life cycle, I think, includes this Emperor. I don't think you're moving away from this Emperor. I think this Emperor might be coming in. I also think this Emperor might have left. I think this Emperor is coming back in. That's how it feels. Male or female, this is the energy of being stubborn, being kind of, you know, narrow-minded. You know, their ideas and their thoughts is much easier for them to see and deal with than somebody else's. I mean, try to change their minds about something is very difficult. They are very rigid and stubborn. They like to be a leader a lot of times in their profession, or just being the leader, you know, things being their idea. And but they're very well liked and well respected by others. It is the people like you who are closest to this Emperor. It doesn't have to be an Aries. It carries the energy of this card. That sees this other side of them that is stubborn and rigid. It's like they're holding their ground. They're sitting on a granite throne. It's like their butt's glued to it. Like, no way, I'm not getting up off this, you know, throne for anything. I'm not changing my mind. This is where I'm staying. You know, it's that kind of energy. I mean, he's even almost like, male or female, almost like hanging on to the throne, you know, hanging on to the staff. And there's just really a stubborn energy, this Emperor. Well, on the other side of the Emperor here is the Eight of Cups. I think they walked away. I think they walked away from this relationship because of the bickering here over commitment. There might have been someone else involved with this Three of Pentacles and Three of Swords, maybe. But when you sought your truth and your clarity here with this conversation, things didn't work out. It looks like they walked away. But, you know, it's right under the Ace of Cups. So they walked away from you, but they can't walk away from the love. The love is still there. Let's read on. Next to this 10 of Wands over here, we have that Eight of Pentacles. Now this is willing to work on a relationship and focus on the security and stability. You know, this is your energy. But, you know, this could be theirs too, because it's connected to the wheel. The wheel is connected to them, and I kind of think they might be coming back. It might take them a while. It's very hard to get this Emperor, you know, to offer security and stability. But they do have feelings for you, and a lot of it. With that Ace of Cups there. They walked away from love, is what they did. Because they're stubborn, and it's like, you know, they see handing a pentacle out as if they're handing, you know, they're putting their head on the chopping block. That's how they see it. So they're very stubborn about getting up off that throne, but it looks like the wheel is pushing them along. It looks like they're whispering in their ear. It looks like they're nudging them on their back too. And it looks like they're trying to make them walk back around and decide that maybe they are willing to work on this relationship and see where it goes with the Eight of Pentacles here. So right next to the Eight of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles. This is right under the Emperor card. This is your energy. This is, you know, it can be earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in theirs. But regardless, the energy of this card is being secure and stable and self-confident on your own. So I feel like you're getting to this point. You've been working on yourself too, and that's part of the will. That's part of what's happening in this reading here. So you're getting to this point. You are going to be able to drop those wands. You are healing. And I think you're discovering that you can create your own security and stability. And you can be very self-confident and move forward this way. But let me point something else out, that this card falls right under the Emperor. So, just like I said, this Emperor energy, this person, is very self-confident and secure and stable in themselves. This is what they're afraid to give up. That's what they think. They think that they're going to be, you know, you might as well cut off their right arm to make a commitment here, because they don't want to lose this part, this side of them at all. And they're stubborn about it. But this walking away, and this, we have the Tower moment right next to the Nine of Pentacles and the walking away. It feels like they're going through a Tower moment in their life in regards to their feelings for you. I need to clarify this Tower card. I need a clarifying card for Cancer's reading on this Tower card. I just want to make sure I'm right, that this is their energy and not just old energy, like they threw the Tower moment by walking away and all that. Well, I think they're coming back no matter what. Oh, the Empress. Oh my gosh, I'm going to take out one more. Oh man, a lot of time is going to go by. And the card for Pisces. Oh. Yeah, you know, I think this comes as a surprise to them, first off. It comes as a surprise that they're figuring out they do have this giant cup of love for you. It comes as a surprise that they feel like coming back, and they're thinking about working on this relationship, even though it's so hard for them to even think about giving up this independence that they have. They see you as the Empress, male or female. They see you as a very loving, kind, considerate, and thoughtful, and I can go on and on. If you're a parent, you're an excellent parent. This is how they look at you. They are in a Tower moment over you. You're, and basically, in a Tower moment over them. But you're healing. You're going through this whole cycle here. You're going to be moving forward with or without them, and I don't think they want you to move forward without them. And I think they realize that that's what's going to happen here. You know, I mean, it's do something or move on. And so I feel like they're being swayed, that their thoughts are coming back around to you, and they're thinking about working on it. I have the Seven of Pentacles right under the Empress card right here. These are the three cards I pulled. I have the Seven of Pentacles right under the Empress. The Seven of Pentacles is time going by, waiting for something to come to fruition. This has been your energy. I mean, it's right on top of your card here. This is also the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or theirs. We also have the Queen of Swords, which is air energy here. It could be. And then we had the Moon. So this is why I say I think it's a surprise to them, their feelings for you, and I think they're going to return. And I think they are going to just flip themselves around. It's going to take some time. But they are discovering their feelings for you. And it's a big, huge deal to them. And I'm saying this is huge because they're having a Tower moment over this. It's going to be like, you're going to be surprised that they're going to show back up in your life. The Moon. This is about things being revealed, things coming to light, you know, things being exposed, This is about surprises. You know, you didn't know the lobster was there until the lobster came crawling out of the sea there. So something's happening here, and I think they're going to surprise you. I don't see that there's any communication right now, but I feel like there's energy going on here, a lot of energy on your side and on their side, and I feel like they're going to like pry themselves up off that throne, and they may come back and decide that they want to focus on this relationship because they know if they don't, they won't have you anymore, and they think of you as the Empress. That is a beautiful way, and he's there, or she is the Emperor, and I need to point that out. It's like you were meant to be together. You really were. It's like the universe threw you guys together, and I think they're trying to do it again. I think the universe is trying to bring it back. They could be a twin flame. They're definitely a soulmate, having the Emperor and the Empress here. So wow, Cancers, this was your reading, and I thank you for watching Universal Guidance.